Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please confirm to me, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Please check it. Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Thank you, Rakibul Islam. Yeah. Thank you, Varshini Patil. Lokesh, Eunice, Sri Harsha, Aruna. Yeah. All right. Good evening, guys. All right, sir. Now check it what we completed in the last session. Right, sir. I think so. So we are discussing about identifiers. That means language fundamentals. The topic we are discussing. Guys, again, I'm asking to you. Now tell me how many parts are available in language fundamentals? 5 parts. What are the 5 parts there? Tokens, data types, typecasting, Java statements, arrays. They are the 5 topics are available. We started already what are the tokens. In a tokens again, how many parts are available there? 4 parts. What are the 4 parts there? Identifiers, literals, keywords, result words, operators. They are the things now. Already we started with identifiers. What is an identifier? Now tell me. Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements like what there variables, methods, classes, interfaces, and so on. Fine. What is the difference between variable and identifier? Given there, variable is a block of memory to store a value, but identifier is a name to the block of memory that is variable. Identifier is the name of the name. Identifier is a name to the block of memory that is a variable. Name for the variable is what there is an identifier. Example I've given. To provide identifiers to the Java programming elements, we have to use the following set of rules and regulations. What is our first rule here? Identifiers should not be started with a number. Identifiers may start with an alphabet, underscore symbol, dollar symbol, but the subsequent symbols may be a number, an alphabet, underscore symbol, or a dollar symbol. Right, so examples I have given. All Java identifiers are not allowing spaces in the middle. Spaces are not allowed in the Java identifiers. All Java identifiers are not allowing all the operators. Operators are not allowed. Minus, plus, star, like this, slash. All Java identifiers are not allowing all special symbols except underscore symbol and dollar. Both are allowed. Underscore symbol and dollar symbols are allowed, but remaining special symbols are not allowed. Right, sir. Some examples here are given. Then after that, up to this point, only here we understood. Am I right or not? Right, sir. Now, fifth rule. Next point. Listen, all of you listen carefully. All Java identifiers are not allowing keywords. Java keywords should not be used as an identifier. Java identifiers are not allowing keywords, or keywords must not be used as what their identifiers. Some examples here I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. In Java, a set of keywords are available. For, F-O-R, for keyword. Break, B-R-E-A-K, break, keyword. Continue is a keyword. Return is a keyword. All these are like what the keywords, like this so many. We should not use them as like what their identifiers. Observe carefully. For example, int ENO is equal to 111. Int F4 for is equal to 111. Observe the difference here, what I'm telling to you. String EMP name is equal to Durga, for example. Say, for example, string break is equal to Durga. Are you getting my point or not? For is what there? Keyword, not possible to use. Break is what there? A keyword, not possible to use. Some other, observe carefully. Float ESAL is equal to 5000.0 F. Right, sir. Now here we can understand. Similarly, float, observe carefully. Float. Now I want to go for like what there? After this, say for example, return is equal to right 5000.0 F like this. Tell me guys, what is this first one here? No, valid or invalid? No, valid. Nothing else. No problem here. E and O only alphabets. It is not a keyword. But F for is what there? Keyword. F for is what there? Keyword. It cannot be used as an identifier. Here we are able to get like what there? Compilation error. This is like what there? An invalid. Next one. String EMP name is equal to what there? Durga. Now what is this actually? Valid. It is not having any problem. EMP name is an identifier. But string break is equal to Durga we provided. Break is what there? Keyword. Break is what there? Keyword. We cannot use that as an identifier. Float ESAL is equal to 5000.0 F. This is like what there? Valid. But the float return is equal to what you have to provide there? Float return. Return is what there? Return is what there? A keyword. So we cannot use this. Now this is like what there? Invalid case here. We are able to understand. All of you follow or not? Right, sir. Sixth one. Next one. All of you observe carefully. Java identifiers are not allowing primitive data types. Primitive data types. Java identifiers are not allowing primitive data types. That means we cannot use primitive data types as identifiers. What are the primitive data types? No, byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, char. Get my point or not? What are the primitive data types? Now tell me. Now just let me use that primitive data types like I want to give that point also there. Byte, short, int, long, float, double. Then what next one here? Char. Next one is what there? Boolean. These are primitive data types. We cannot use these primitive data types as an identifier. Let us check this clearly. Example I am telling to you. As is now again the same related examples only for our clarity purpose I am telling that. Int envo is equal to 111. Int just I want to use that like what there. Int is equal to 111. In place of envo, what I have used, sir? Int. It's a primitive data type. This is one thing. String ename is equal to Durga. For example, say for example, string say for example, now I'm going to use like what there? Float is equal to Durga. Definitely we are able to get what there? Error here we are able to get. Next one, all of you observe carefully. String EADDR is equal to hide. Now here string for example boolean is equal to like what there? Hide. Understand it now? Now tell me, first one is like what there? Valid. First one is like what there? Valid. Second one is like what this? Now tell me, what is the second one here? Valid or invalid? No, invalid. Why it is invalid there? Now tell me. Int. Now this int is acting as what there? Data type actually, but we are using the data type as what there? Integer variable. That's why it is invalid. Next one, string ename is equal to Durga. What is this actually? Valid or invalid? No, valid. We are not having any problem. That ename is like what there? Normal. Now float, string of float is equal to Durga. String of float is equal to Durga. What is this actually? Valid or invalid? No, this is what there? Invalid. Invalid. Why? Because float is what there? Primitive data type. We cannot use that. Next one is string EADDR is equal to what there? Hide. Now it is valid there, no problem. But string boolean is equal to hide. String boolean is equal to hide. Then what is the story now? What is this actually? Valid or invalid? No, invalid here. This is what there? Invalid. Right, so now this is one point. Okay. Seventh point I'm telling to you. This is somewhat difficult to understand, but I'll make it is very simple. Just try to follow my statements and easily we can understand the content. Yes, sir. Shall we start now? I think all of you are understanding the concepts properly, right? No confusions, nothing else. Easily we are understanding the points, right? I think today there is a cricket match. I think so. Am I right? What is the score there? Any of you? Anybody else? What is the score? Yes, sir. How much? 90. 3 or 2? 2 wickets only. So you are not listening in class. Hmm? So you are giving score up to the latest score you are giving, in a sense you are not listening in class. Okay, fine. All right, sir. Then don't worry. Today India will get the match. Sure. Right, sir. My predictions are perfect. The last time I think so, we had the discussion, right? India lost the match, right? I said to you, but it was happened, right? Fine. Anyway, India will get match today. Don't worry for it. With a very good margin. First batting is India, right? With a very good margin. Check it. All right, sir. So come out from that cricket match, no, not required. Now put more concentration on this point here. This is somewhat difficult. Aaron, I'm telling to you, in my all previous batches, on first attempt, people are not understanding this point. I have to repeat 3 times, 4 times, even 5 times also in some batches, no. But I want to check your knowledge today, whether you are going to understand on first attempt or not. Immediately, you are going to understand my concepts or not. I want to check it clearly. Shall we try for it? I think today some of the people are not coming to the class because of this match only. Okay. Right, sir. Let's understand the point now. First of all, let me give the point. Direct point I want to give. Don't think too much about it. Again, I will explain point by point clearly, but let me complete the point. What is the point here I'm telling there? Seventh point. All right, sir. It is possible to use all Java predefined classes names and interfaces names as identifiers. Point is very simple. For reading, the point is very much simple. It is possible to use all Java predefined classes names and interfaces names as what their identifiers. Previously, what I said to you, it is not possible to use all primitive data types as identifiers. Primitive data types are not identifiers, but classes names and interfaces names are nothing but user defined data types. Classes and interfaces are what there? User defined data types. That user defined data types names we can use as what their identifiers. That's the point actually. Okay. To understand this point, I need to give some background story, some platform I want to provide. Try to understand this platform. All of you know. All right, sir. Now understand this clearly. Here I want to write some data. Now try to understand it. It is not required for us. If it is required, I'll copy that. All right. In Java, listen carefully. All predefined classes are existed in the form of packages. Am I right or not? In Java, all predefined classes are existed in the form of like what their packages. Examples I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Java.io package. What's the package name? Java.io package. Inside the Java.io package, buffered reader is a class. Input stream reader. Next one is like what there? File reader and so on. So many classes are available in a package. Now tell me in which package these classes are available? Java.io package and so on. So many. Not like only these, no. So many things are available. Similarly, Java.lang package. Java.lang is what there? A package. Inside the package, no, what classes are available? Now, string is one of the class. Exception is another class. System is another class, and so on. So many classes are available. Next one more package I'm telling to you for our clarity. All right, son. Java dot util package. Inside the Java dot util package, array list, one class, vector, another class, has set, and so on. So many classes are available. Right? All of you are getting clarity on this, no? In Java, all predefined classes are existed in the form of what their packages. Java.io, some classes. Java.lang, some classes. Please remember these classes, no? Fundamental classes are provided in Java.lang package. Java.lang is a default package in our Java files. Default package in what their Java files. Okay. Java.util contains what there. These are the classes: array list, vector, has set, and so on. Clear or not? No response, guys. See, you must be very much active. Why I'm discussing the total ground information for your comfortness, for your better understanding purpose. So you should be active. Whatever the points I'm saying there, try to follow the points. So our point will complete automatically. Okay, right. Now let's move on to the point. Clear up to now? Right. Now my point is what? These are the things which are available inside the packages now. I want to access these packages. I want to access this package. All right. I want to access this classes now. Observe carefully. If you want to access the classes and interfaces, of course, in the above examples, I have not given any interface, only classes are given, but interfaces also, assume it. If you want to access the classes and interfaces from the packages, then we have to use the following two approaches. There we have to use the following two approaches. Come on, guys. If we want to access the classes and interfaces from the packages, then we have to use the following two approaches. What are the two approaches? No, approach number one, by using import statement, by using import statement or by importing the package. First one is what there? By importing the package. This is first one. And second one is what there? By using fully qualified names of the classes. By using what there? Fully qualified names of the classes. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? So if you want to use classes and interfaces of the packages in the present Java file, if you want to use classes and interface of the particular package in the present Java file, there, what we have to do there? Two approaches here we have to use. What are the two approaches here we have to use there? First one is what there? By importing the package, and second one is what there? By using fully qualified names of the packages. Yes, clear to all of you know? Right, son. Now, observe carefully. All of you, observe carefully. First of all, I want to go with by importing the package. I'll show an example. Of course, this approach is not required for me immediately, but concept wise, I'm telling to you know. All right, son. First of all, I'm telling there import java.io.star. What is this first one there? Import java.io.star. Means that in a java.io package, whatever the classes and interfaces are available, directly we can use them. The star is representing what there? All from the package now. So I can use one intersection. What is that intersection here? Buffer reader, BR is equal to something else new. Buffer reader, some intersection. No need to think about this intersection also. New input stream reader of system.in. Buffer reader BR is equal to new buffer reader, new input stream reader system.in. Now tell me, in java.io package, so many classes are available. This is one class. This is another class. This is what there? Another class. These many classes. System is available in java.lang package. It's a default package. No need to import that. So one time if we import the package now, from that package we can use all classes and interfaces in any number of times. Clear or not? In any number of times we can use all classes and interfaces. Observe carefully. Okay, this is one approach. Second one is what there? By using fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. By using what there? Fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. Nothing, sir. What is the meaning of fully qualified name? Observe carefully. Specifying or providing classes names and interfaces names along with package names. Specifying classes names and interfaces names along with package names. Along with what their package names. Along with the package names. Then it is called fully qualified name. Example I'm telling there. The same, this line here I want to copy without using import statement. I want to provide this statement. This is a class or not? Fully qualified name is what there? Write a class name along with the package name. Wherever we are writing class, there we have to specify with what their package name. Now buffer data is available with what there? Java.io.buffer data. This is class actually. That class is provided with what their package name. Here also be buffer data is available. Java.io.buffer data. Now here also be input stream reader is available. Java.io.input stream reader. Now system.in is available. System is a class which is available in default package. What is the default package now? Lang. Java.lang package. All of you clear up to this part? All of you clear up to this point now? If you understand this point, nothing about our actual point, nothing about our actual rule. Yes, sir. All of you okay or not up to this point now? Can I move forward? Now tell me one time. Now try to observe this clearly. First of all, what is the information I've given there? In Java, all predefined classes are exist in the form of what their package. Examples are given. Java.io is a package, so many classes. Java.lang is a package, so many classes. Java.tutil is a package, and so many classes are existed. Got it or not? Next one. If you want to access the classes and interfaces from the packages, then we have to use the following two approaches. What are the two approaches now? By importing the package. Second one is what there? By using fully qualified names of the classes. By importing the package now, just import java.io.star. One time if you import the package now, we can use classes and interfaces from that package in any number of times in any number. That's why here we have used like what there? Buffer data in so many times now. Right, so next one. By using fully qualified names of the classes. By using what there? Fully qualified names. Specifying classes names and interfaces names along with the package name is called fully qualified name. Java.io.buffer fully qualified name. Java.io.buffer again fully qualified name. Java.io.input stream reader again fully qualified name. No need to use import statement. Not required to use what there? Import statement. Yes, clear? All of you clear about this point here? This is my basic. If you understand it, then I'll go for the next point. Now come for our actual point, guys. All of you observe carefully. It is possible to use all Java predefined classes names and interfaces names as what their identifiers. Okay, let me go for an example here. Program I want to write for the sake of you, try to understand it clearly. Right, sir. This I will later I will think about it. Let me take Java file. Don't think about it. Even some of you are not aware about first program, not required to think about it. Just only check compilation error or not when I compile the program. Right, sir. Class tester. No need to think about this program totally. I'll explain to you how this program is executed there. Then everything I'll explain to you, but try to understand it now. First of all, now tell me all of you. Int a is equal to 10. System.out.println of a. Let me save this here. D drive Java 730. Simple. I want to go with what the tester.java. Right, sir. Let me compile it. Right. Java C space tester.java. No compilation error. Java C in the sense Java compilation. Java in the sense execution. Output we are getting there. That's okay, fine. Normal. All of you are getting up to this point now? Now, in edit plus, all predefined class names are provided in red color. String is what there, predefined class. System is what there, predefined class. They're available in red color, classes names. Now here, observe carefully. Int a is equal to 10 I provided. In place of a is an identifier or not? A is a variable come identifier or not? In place of this, I want to use some predefined class name. In place of this, I want to use what there? Some predefined class name. Exception. Exception is a predefined class or not? Available in red color or not? Int a is equal to 10. Now int exception is equal to 10. Now this predefined class I'm using as what there? As an identifier or not? I used this predefined class name as an identifier or not? That too, that is what there? Integer identifier. Now system.out.println of, here we are able to get what there? Exception. Everybody understand my point clearly? This is like what there? Exception. All right, sir. Let me copy and execute this. Just only we have to check compilation error, no compilation error. Right. Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space test. Output we are getting or not? Nothing. Nothing is the problem here. Easily we understood this point. That's okay, fine. I want to copy this. I'll keep this here. This is an example. Now status I'm telling there, no compilation error, output is like what there? 10. Can I go for one more example? Right, sir? You're understanding perfectly. Even my previous batch people also were not understanding like this, but you're understanding clearly. Clear? I will check in the next example. Fine. How much you are giving right answers now? I want to remove this. Please remember this. String str is equal to string system.out.println of str. Am I right? Any mistake with this program? Nothing, right? Program is right or wrong? Right. Let's see this one. Java C space tester.java. Guys, everybody must give response to me. Right. Any compilation error? No compilation error. Java space test. Output we are getting. Clear or not? Okay. Now modification I want to do. str is a normal variable. Am I right or not? This is an identifier or not? In place of this str, I want to use a predefined class name. String is a predefined class or not? Come on, string is a predefined class or not? Available in red color or not? All red color things are what they're predefined classes names only. In C and C++, string is a primitive data type, maybe some data type, but in Java, string is a predefined class. Right. Can I use that string in place of str? Can I use a string in place of str? I want to use predefined class name as a variable name, as an identifier. As per the rule, this is valid or invalid? No. Come on. Now tell me, valid or invalid? No. Error, no error. People are thinking about it. Arey yaar, don't give answers by seeing my face expressions now. Point what I have given there, we can use all predefined classes names as what their identifiers. And now here string is equal to string. Interware will give this example only. Confusion, for creating confusion. String is equal to string. This is data type. This is variable name, identifier. This is value. This is variable we are trying to access. Any confusion here? Of course, we can use the same name or not. Let me check this. Error, no error. Error, no error. Error, no error. Think once again. Error, no error. No compilation error. Perfect. Answer is what there? Java space test. Answer is what there? String. Good. Nice. So this is also be another example. Here I'm copying there. For the sake of you, I'm giving all these examples. Now understand the status now. Status is what there? No compilation error. no compilation error, then output is like what there? String only. Example, next example. Same simple example. Try to put more concatenation now. All right, sir. Now, int a is equal to 10. System dot out dot println of a. Any problem up to now? Any mistake in my program up to now? No mistake in my program. Easily I can compile it or not? Java C space test dot Java. Compiled successfully. Java space test. What is that output now? 10. 10 is an output. You are getting output or not? Very nice. Simple. Now, A is an identifier. Clear? In place of identifier A, what I want to do there? I want to replace with a predefined class name. Now this time here, what I want to use there in place of a system. System is a class name or not? System. System is in red color. We can understand it is a class name or not. System is a class name. Am I right or not? Tell me guys. Any error here up to now? Any error? System. Any problem here? I said to you, we can use predefined class names as what their identifier. As what the? This one. You are thinking, no? This one or this one? This one. This one we are thinking. Okay. Wait. All right, sir. Java C space test.java. Observe carefully. Yes, your thought is right. Their only problem is coming. I'll explain to you why this problem is coming there. Exactly here we are getting an error. Here we are getting an error. Okay, why we are getting error again? I'll explain to you. I'll give reason also for this. Status is what their compilation error. What is that error is not required. Just understand this, no? Reason I'm telling to you. I'm going to type the content, try to read out that and try to understand yourself. I will explain to you anyway, but I'll give the statements, try to understand in our own way. Clear? All right, sir. Now observe carefully. In Java applications, if we declare any predefined class name, if we declare any predefined class name as an identifier with an integer variable, if we declare any predefined class name as an identifier with a particular data type, okay, up to this, clear? If we declare any predefined class name as an identifier with a particular data type, then we must use that predefined class name as the specified data type variable only. Read out this. What is the point I'm telling you? Please put concentration here now. In Java applications, if we declare any predefined class name as an identifier with a particular data type, then we must use that predefined class name as the specified data type variable only. Not possible to use like it's a original class name. Not possible to use like it's a original class name. If we use that predefined class name as like original class name, then compiler will raise an error. Up to this noun information only. I explained up to that. I give an example. Up to that I have written. Not more than that. Please once again read this point here. You have to get much confirmation for it. In Java applications, if we declare any predefined class name as an identifier with a particular data type, then we must use that predefined class name as the specified data type variable only. Not possible to use like its original class name. If we use that predefined class name as like its original class name, then compiler will raise an error. Now coming into the example. There I'm going to explain, then better we can understand now. Betterly we can understand. Now see this one. What is the point I'm telling there? 1 minute. Small change. We must use that predefined class name as a specified data type variable only in the remaining part of the program. Not entire program here, in the remaining part of the program. Okay, now see this one. See this example here. Tell me guys, I declared system is a predefined class or not? Actually, I declared the system is an integer variable at line number 3 with some value 10 or 20, whatever it may be. I declared the system as what there? Predefined class name, an integer variable. No, system is a predefined class name, but I declared that system as what there? An integer variable. In the remaining part of the program, we must use that system as a integer variable only. We must not use that system name as its original class name. That is a rule. Remaining part of the program, in the sense, fourth line only. Fourth line, next remaining part of the program, the name system must be used as integer variable only, not as what their original class name. System dot out at println of system. Now here we have used the system as what their integer variable. No problem. But here we have used system. System dot out. System dot out. Out is a static variable inside the system class now. So here we have used system as like what their original class name. Now we are violating the rule or not? Once we declare system as an integer variable, in the remaining part of the program, the system must be used as what their integer variable only. But we have used the system as a class name or not? That is, we are against to the rule or not? Because of that reason here we are getting what their compilation error. Because of this reason here we are getting what their compilation error. Got it or not? Okay, now see this one. Next up to this is example and reason clear. Next, understand this point here. In the above context, that means in the above situation, if we want to use the provided class name as like its original class name. Come again. What's the point I said to you? In the above context, what is not possible actually, if we declare system as a integer variable, in the remaining part of the program we must use the system as what their integer variable only, which is what is not possible to use as what their original class name. System cannot be used as what their class name. But what is the point I'm telling the next extension? In the above context, if you want to use the provided class name as like its original class name, which is not possible actually, but if we want to use the system, even though we declare it as an integer variable, but in the next remaining part of the program, I want to use the system as what their class name. If we want to use the system as a class name, then we must use fully qualified name of the respective class. Then we must use fully qualified name of the respective class. You know already what's the meaning of fully qualified name? Now tell me no. All right, so now the specifying classes names along with what their package names. Specifying classes names along with what their package name is called as what their fully qualified name, respective class name. Fully qualified name of the respective class name. All right, so now this is the point here we have to understand. Now let me see this example here. Same for this one, I'm giving example here. Okay, already we have taken this example here. We said that compilation error. Status is like what there here, compilation error. Already we specified that. Reason I'm giving there. Extension here I'm giving there. Now tell me the same point I'm going to implement here. Now tell me guys. Int system is equal to 10 I provided. Am I right or not? In the remaining part of the program, system must be used as what there? Integer variable only. But now tell me, in the line number 4, how many times we have used system? 2 times here now. As a parameter, we have used system name or not? That is by default integer variable. Okay, no problem. System.out.println of a value will be displayed. Similarly, system.out.println of system value will be displayed. But here we have used the system as like what their original class name. Here we should not use directly the name. There we have to use what their fully qualified name. System is a class which is available in a java.lang package. System is a class which is available in what there java.lang package. So what is the fully qualified name of the system class now? Right, java.lang.system.out.println of system. Is it required to use fully qualified name here? Is it required to use fully qualified name here? Not. My intention of using the system is what there in integer variable only. Integer variable value I'm displaying now. For example, if a is equal to 10, system.out.println of a, displaying a value. Similarly, system is a variable. The system is an integer variable. As like integer variable, I want to use this system. But this system I want to use as what their class name. As a class name here I've used system. That's why we provided what their fully qualified name. But this system is what their integer variable only. My intention is also be integer variable, not required to use fully qualified name for this system. But this system only we have to use as what their fully qualified name. Will you get any compilation error now? Come on, if you get any, will you get any compilation error? No, we will not get any compilation error. Java C space test.java. No compilation error. Java space tester output we are getting. Yeah. Now see this. For the sake of your doubt, again, more clarity I'm telling you. Now my intention is int a is equal to 10 now. A is equal to a plus 10. I'm able to write or not? Come on. A is equal to a plus 10. I can write or not? Similarly, system is an integer variable. Am I right or not? Can I write like this? System is equal to system plus 10 again. Now tell me here in this line, fifth line, how many times we have used system now? 2 times we have used. The 2 times we have used the system as an integer variable or not? That both the times we thought it is what there an integer variable or not? Yes, no problem here now. Now here I want to display its value. System.out.println of system. Is it right or wrong? Right or wrong? This one is right, but this is wrong. So what is the solution now? Exactly. If you want to use this system as a class name, what we have to do there? Java.lang.system. Come on. Next one is again I want to go for a is equal to a plus 10 like that. Integer variable is equal to integer variable plus 10. Then can I use like this? System is equal to system plus 10 again. Can I use system is equal to system plus 10? Now tell me here I have used system as like what? Is a class name or an integer variable? As an integer variable or class name? Integer variable, not as class name. As an integer variable we are using that. Now tell me here what's going to be happen there. I want to display that value. System.out.println of system. Is it right or wrong? Right or wrong? Wrong. Where it is wrong? Here it is wrong, right? Here it is wrong, right? No, here it is not wrong. But where is wrong here? Here here it is wrong here. System.out is a wrong. There what we have to use there? Java.lang.system. Java.lang.system. That's okay. Now tell me, if I compare and execute this program, what outputs here I'm able to get now? Initially, int system is equal to 10. Output here we are displaying there. What's the value we are able to get now? 10. System is equal to system plus 10. What's the value? Java.lang.system.out.println of 10. What's the value now? Come on, already system value is what there 10. System is equal to system plus 10. That means what's the value here? 20 is a value or not? Next one is system is equal to system plus 10 again now. Already system value is what there 20. So system plus 10, what's the value now? 30. That 30 value will be assigned to what there? System here. Now tell me what's the value here now? 30. What's the value here now? 30. 30 is the value here we are getting. Right, sir. Now let me compare this 10, 20, 30 as an output here we are expecting. Java C space tester.java. Compiled successfully. Java space tester. Here we are getting output like what there 10, 20, 30 output here we are getting. As this output here we are getting. Right guys, now this is an example for this particular point. Now output values are like what there 10, 20 and 30. I think so you understood clearly this point now. Good sir, perfect. But in my previous batches, people are not understanding like this. So you're very, very good in Java. Not required to learn Java, right? Hmm. Here, here. Hmm. Ah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Now tell me, what is the intention of using this system here? What is the intention of using this system here? I think you're lag with that point. What is the intention of using this system? What is the intention of passing this one as a parameter to SOP statement? Display the value of integer variable. So I want to use this system as what here? Integer variable. Here I declare system as what there? Integer variable. If we use that name system alone, automatically that system will be treated as what there? Integer variable. And that's why directly that value is going to be displayed. Okay. System.out.println of any class name, if you provide, error will come. If we use class name there, definitely we have to do something for the class name. Align with the class name, either class name dot some static variable, class name dot something else we have to use, then only it will be okay. But alone if we use class name there, we are able to get error. So here the intention is what? Okay, checking point of view we can do that, but the intention of passing the system is what there is an integer variable only. That's why I've not used any fully qualified name. But here I've used system java.lang.system is what there. Already I've used the system as like what there a class name. If you want to use the system as a class name, then we must go for what there fully qualified name. That is the intention here. Clear? All of you are clear about it now? Right, sir. Can I move forward? All right, sir. Now understand this clearly. Listen carefully, all of you know. Along with the above, all of you guys, observe careful. Along with the above rules and regulations to use identifiers in a Java applications, Java has provided the following suggestions. The following were their suggestions to provide identifiers. Suggestions to provide identifiers. Clear? Understand this clearly. What I said to you guys, now tell me, up to now we have seen some rules and regulations or maybe some data about these identifiers, no? But to use identifiers in Java applications, Java has given some suggestions. Please understand this, no? There is a lot of difference. There is a difference between rules and regulations and suggestions. Is the minimum common sense question I'm asking there. Rules and regulations are mandated to follow, but suggestions are not mandatory to follow. If I give a suggestion, you may follow that, may not follow that. But if I made a rule and regulation, you must follow it. Got it or not? All the above things are what their rules and regulations. Now I'm going to talk about what their suggestions for better programming practice. For good programming practice, Sun Microsystems Java has given a set of suggestions for us. That suggestions here we have to understand clearly. All right, sir. Now here, point number one, I'm telling to you, observe carefully, all of you know. Right, sir. See this one. Point number one. Directly, I'm asking the question no. Now try to answer for it. For example, string xxx is equal to abc123. String accno is equal to abc123. Tell me which one is more meaningful? Which one is more meaningful? First one or second one? Okay, both are valid syntactically in Java program. Compiler will not raise any error. But in a good programming practice, first one is not suggestible. First one is what there? Not suggestible. But second one is what there? Suggestible. Clear to all of you? I'm not saying that there is a wrong with the first one. The second one is right perfectly. No, I'm not saying that. Both are syntactically valid. Both are executable in Java program. But first one is what there? Not suggestible. It is not good programming practice to provide some other names. Right, sir? But ACCNO is what there? Suggestible. By seeing this variable, we are getting some information or not? Some data we are getting in our mind or not? Right, sir? Now the point is like what I'm telling you. What is the point here I'm telling to you? Observe carefully. All right, sir. Yeah, the point what I'm telling to you, in Java, it is a suggestible. It is a to provide suggestible to provide all identifiers with a particular meaning. It is suggestible to provide all identifiers with a particular meaning. Right, sir? It is suggested to provide all identifiers with a particular meaning. Examples are given there, we can understand them. All right, sir. String XXX is equal to ABC123 not suggestible, and string ACCNO is equal to ABC123 that is suggestible. That's okay, fine. Second one, here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Second point here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. All right, sir. See this directly. I'm telling to you, string I've written this string. This is I've written. Tell me, guys, out of these two, which one is suggestible and which one is not suggestible? Kirno? First one is, what's the problem with the first one here? Still it is valid, no problem here. But what is the problem with us? No, what is the problem with this? No, to read that lengthy variable name, we have to put some time or not. So readability is not good. No readability while writing this. While reading this, we have to put some time to understand the total line. So not suggestible. This is like what there? Not suggestible. All right, sir. Now this is like what I'm telling to you, suggestible. By seeing that name, always remember this: simple and short. Names must be provided in what there? Simple, short, and meaningful. These three things here we have to follow while writing identifiers: simple, short, and meaningful. Okay, right, sir. Now this is not good, but this is good. Somewhat suggestible here we can understand. But actually the point is like what I'm telling to you. What is the point here? In Java, all of you observe carefully. In Java, there is no length restriction for the identifiers. There is no length restriction for the identifiers. We can write identifiers with any length. There is no length restriction for the identifiers. We can write identifiers with any length, but it is suggestible. It is suggestible to write identifiers. It is suggestible to write identifiers with the length around 10 symbols, maybe one or two symbols more, one or two symbols less, around 10 symbols. This is the suggestion only. As per the human being eye contact, less than 10 length words we can read easily. More than 10 length, definitely we have to put some time to read that particular statement, and that is a simple suggestion here what we are getting there. So anyway, this much of lengthy identifiers if you write now, nobody will accept it. Definitely nobody will accept it. It is not good programming practice. Observe carefully. So this is not suggestible, and the second one is suggestible. Observe carefully. Right, guys. Now let us go for the third one. Now here, inside the third one here, I'm going to take an example first, then after that we will see the content. All of you guys observe carefully. Say for example, listen carefully. String temp emp addr is equal to Hyderabad. String temp underscore emp underscore addr is equal to Hyderabad. Tell me, you only tell me which one is suggestible and which one is not suggestible. That means by seeing that which one easily we can read, easy to read, in which case we are getting easy to read, in which case we are getting some time. Second one is somewhat easy to read or not. All right, so that's why here this is not suggestible. This is not like what they're suggestible, but this is like what they're suggestible. All Right, sir. Now here the point is like what I'm telling to you. Observe carefully. Point is like what there. All right, sir. In Java applications, if you have multiple words in a single identifier, if you have multiple words in a single identifier, then it is suggestible to separate these multiple words. It is suggestible. Sorry, to separate these multiple words, those multiple words with the special notations like what their underscore symbol. Right, yes. Now this is the suggestion here we can understand. If you have multiple words there, better to use what there underscore symbol between the multiple words. Again, I'm telling there, all these are what there suggestions only, not mandatory to follow. Depends on the developer view, how they are writing the program. But if you follow this, the program looks very good. If you're not following this, still program is right, but readability may not be good. Always, as a good developer, we have to write the programs in good programming. Understand my point? Good programming standards. But writing like in in the project, if I want to use directly into A is equal 10 and B is equal 20 in the sense, nobody will accept it. What is that A and B? No. Are they giving any meaning as per our requirement, as per the project requirement? If it's a bank application, if you write string ACCNY is equal to ABC123, it is a meaningful. But string A is equal to ABC123, I won't write in the sense what it is reflecting actually. That A is not reflecting any meaning. So we have to give some standards there. That standards are like what there? These are the sessions. So here we have to follow these sessions if we want to write our Java program. So totally identifiers topic is completed. What topic if we completed, guys? Identifiers topic is completed. All right, sir. Now I want to close this. Tell me what is an identifier. Come on here. Already you understood last 2 days onwards the same point now. What is an identifier? Now tell me. Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements. Just I'm checking how much you remember there. Topic is completed. Now tell me. Identifier is a name assigned to the programming elements. That's very good. Some rules and regulations are available. Tell me rule number 1. Order may be anything, but concept is required. What are the rules we have to follow there? What is the first rule now? Identifiers must not be started with a number, but they may be started with what there? Underscore symbols, dollar symbols, or alphabets. But the subsequent symbols may be a number, alphabet, underscore symbol, or dollar symbol. Already we have seen that. Second rule, relate to spaces. Identifiers are not allowing spaces in the middle. That's okay. Next one, third one. Operators are not allowed inside the identifiers. Okay, next one. Operators are not allowed. Next one. Special symbols are not allowed in the identifiers except underscore symbol and dollar symbol. Good, nice. What next one? Today's topic, Max. What next one? Primitive data types are not allowed in the identifier. But before that, one more point I said to you. Keywords are not allowed in what their identifiers. Next one is what their primitive data types are not allowed in what their identifiers. Then what next one? It is possible to use all user defined classes names and user defined interfaces names as identifiers. Okay, some examples we have seen, but there's some condition we identified. What is that condition there? If we declare any predefined class name as an integer variable, then in the remaining part of the program, we must use the same that class name as what there? Integer variable only. It is not possible to use as what their original class name, but there one loophole is available. What's that point there? If you want to use that class name as like its original class name, there what we have to use there? Fully qualified name. What's the meaning of fully qualified name? Come on, what's the meaning of fully qualified name? writing classes names or interfaces names along with the package name. So that is a suggestion here we are getting. Okay, some examples we have seen that. Right, sir. Along with these rules and regulations, Java has provided a set of suggestions while writing identifiers in Java programs. What is the first suggestion here? No, in Java, all the identifiers, it is suggestible to write all the identifiers with a particular meaning. In place of xxx is equal to abc123, we can use some name. It should reflect some meaning. It must give some description in our mind by saying that particular identifier. All right, so next one, relate to length. There is no length restriction for the identifiers in Java, but it is suggestible to write identifiers with a length around 10 symbols, maybe one or two symbols more, one or two symbols less. Good, nice. Then after that, what next one here? No? Apart from that, what next one here? No? All right, if you have multiple words in a single identifier, Arya, I am asking questions to you or you are asking questions to me? I am giving continuously responses now, but I want to check your remembering, right? Tell me last point. What is the last point now? If you have multiple words in a single identifier, then it is suggestible to separate these multiple words with the special notations like what their underscore symbols, maximum underscore symbols only. All right, sir. Now these are the suggestions, may follow, may not follow, that doesn't matter. But rules and regulations must be followed here. Got it or not? See, I'm suggesting to you, all of you, remembering current point is like everybody will do that, but remembering right from first class, right from the starting point of the class, at the end of the class, if you ask any question there, you have to recollect all the points what we discussed here. How it is possible there? How it is possible for you? Just by practice. How we have to practice that? How we are going to practice that remembering the points? No, multiple ways are available, but one of the ways what there, say for example, points wise I'm telling the point now. When I take first point, try to remember that, try to understand that. When I take second point now, definitely I'm going to take some pause in that second point. So we have to think about the second point. Immediately we have to recollect what there first point. Okay, overall 2 points, first point and second point. Fastly we have to remember that. When I talk about third point here, fastly we have to recollect first, second, third. Now this is the third one. What are the first 2 points now? Okay, good. Now third point. For reading the point, it may take a lot of time, but recollecting the point internally is a fraction of seconds, not taking much time here. When I talk about the fifth point, no, immediately after completion of the fifth point, immediately 1 second, we have to think about what previous points there. Okay, first point is related to length, the second point is something, fourth point like this. You have to get. If you do that, even after 1 week of time, you will remember the content perfectly. Yeah, try to manage that kind of power, right? So then only we are able to see one class. If we remember like this, multiple advantages with this approach. No? Advantage number one, whenever we are recollecting the point frequently, continuously, what is going to be happen? You will not get any other thoughts inside the class. Clear? Of course, you may have a number of problems in outside. Of course, your girlfriend problem. You will not remember that. You will remember Java only. Like this, if you remember number of times like this, no, you may forget about your girlfriend also. Java we can understand perfectly. One point I'm doing. You may forget about all the other concepts. Completely we are tuned with our classes. That is one thing, you know. Secondary, your remembering power will be increased. Definitely it will give impact in our what there academics also, in our work also. Wherever, whatever we are doing there also the performance will be improved. If you remember like this, we thought like this. So simple. Anyway, the 1 minute I'm taking your time. Then simple what I'm telling to you, whenever we are understanding the movie, whenever we are sitting in the theater, whenever we are watching the movie, after the movie, when it come out, if anybody is asking, now tell me what happened there in the movie, we are telling continuously the total story or not? How it is no? Concentration level. Where we are putting out of 100%, 1000% concentration we put there. That's why you remember that. But in Java, we are not putting 1000% concentration. That's the problem. Out of 100%, 30 or 40% concentration we are putting. If you put for 100%, 1000% concentration, this also we can remember at the first time. But we are not putting that much of concentration. Once you are not putting that much of concentration, then what is the next alternative? recollecting the points step by step, recollecting the point. If you recollect 1 or 2 times, no, you'll remember it. So that's why I'm telling you, then try to practice that kind of thing now. Definitely from point to point, 1 minute pause I'm giving that. During that pause, we are going to do that. Okay. Right. So now this is the point here, what I'm telling there. Now let's understand this clearly. Again, now I'm telling to you clearly, identifiers are completed inside like what there? Inside tokens, identifiers are completed. Then what next one here? Literals. The next topic is like what there? Literals. All of you guys, what is the next topic here? Literals. Can I discuss this topic on tomorrow? Then still 10 more minutes of time is available. Just I need to go outside there. Can I discuss this topic? Even the topic may not be completed within the time. So don't worry. Then tomorrow I will discuss about this particular topic, guys. Right? Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thank you. Huh? Results, no? No. This is different one. Not that exam paper. Paper you required? Papers, I think so. Exam papers, no? Keys or paper? Keys, I will share it. Don't worry. Come again? No, checking process only. This is only testing process only. Not this is not suggestible in our applications. Yeah, no, we will not use any class names as an integer variables. User defined. User defined classes, no? I'll check it. Where it is possible to use all Java predefined. User defined also, but user defined our own, right? Any name we can use. There is no point for it. Predefined classes names and interfaces names. No, sir. The point here. See, once user defined class name in the sense that is our interest. Any name we can use there, right? So there is no point for it. But predefined class names only concept you are talking. User defined data types, I'm telling them. All predefined class names are come under what there? User defined data types. So that point might be asset. Okay, thank you. Yeah, please. So, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. 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 No. No. Okay. No. Mm. మీది అకాడమిక్స్ అండ్ అకాడమిక్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఏంటి? ఎంబీఏ అయిపోయింది. ఎప్పుడది 2009. ఓకే, ఎంబీఏ 2009. అవునవును, 2009 అంటే ఇంక ఇప్పుడు అంటే ఇంత టైంలో. ఓకే, అంటే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే మనం ఎంత చేసినా సరే, ఎంత నేర్చుకున్నా సరే డెఫినెట్గా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టాల్సిందే. పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1. ఈ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెడితే ఇట్స్ ఓకే. దెన్ అక్కడ అసలు నేనేమి రిస్ట్రిక్షన్ ఏమి, మీరు నేర్చుకుని వర్క్ చేసేదానికి ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. మీరు నేర్చుకుంటారు, కాంటెంట్ కూడా నేర్చుకుంటారు. ఒకసారి కాబట్టి ఇంకో డెఫినెట్లీ కూర్చుంటే ఏదైనా సాధ్యం సార్, అదేం లేదు. ఇక్కడ మీరు చెప్తున్నా చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మెడిసిన్ సబ్జెక్ట్ తీసుకెళ్ళి మీకు ఇచ్చి 10 days లో మీరు చెప్పండి, మీరు చెప్పేస్తారు, అదేం లేదు. ఇప్పుడున్న మెచ్యూరిటీ లెవెల్కి నథింగ్, దాని మీద కూర్చుంటే చాలు వస్తుంది. ఇది కూడా ఏదో పెద్ద రాకెట్ సైన్స్ ఏం కాదు. కూర్చొని బేసిక్ స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ కనుక వచ్చి నేర్చుకుంటే, మీరు అట్లీస్ట్ మీరు ఇందాక క్వశ్చన్ అడిగినారు, ఆ మాత్రం థింగ్ రిమైనింగ్ మెంబర్స్ కూడా లేదు యాక్చువల్గా. నాకు యాజ్ పర్ మై ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ చెప్తున్నా కదా. అంటే మీకు అట్లీస్ట్ ఆ మైండ్ అనేది పనిచేస్తుంది దానిపైన, అంటే మీన్ యూఆర్ యాక్టివ్ దానిలో, ఆ పాయింట్ మీద అది ఉంది. అది ఇంకొంచెం సీరియస్ పెడితే వచ్చేస్తుంది, మ్యాటరే కాదు. నేర్చుకోవడం అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ పక్కన పెట్టి మీరు డెఫినెట్ నేర్చుకుంటారు. నేర్చుకున్న తరువాత మీరు సర్వైవ్ అవుతారు లేదనేది క్వశ్చన్ ఇక్కడ. అది చెప్తాను, అది నేను చెప్తా. ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్తుంది అచ్చా మీ కంపెనీలో ఆపర్చునిటీ ఉంటే ఓకే, నో ఇష్యూస్. దానిలో ఏదైనా రిఫరెన్స్ కానీ ఇట్లానే ఉండి మీరు ఈ టైంలో నేర్చుకోండి రాండి నేను డెఫినెట్గా ఇప్పిస్తాను ఎవరైనా ఇస్తే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ గో హెడ్. అసలు మీకు ఆలోచన లేదు, మీరు ఎట్లా ఇంకా మేనేజ్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి. కాకపోతే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే మీరు నేను ఇచ్చే కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఏంటంటే మీకు ఇది పెద్ద ఇష్యూ కాదు, నేర్చుకుంటారు, డెఫినెట్ నేర్చుకుంటారు. ఒకసారి అర్థం కాలేదు, రెండోసారి చదువుతారు, అర్థం కాలేదు, మూడోసారి చదువు, ఐదోసారి చదువుతారు, 10సారి చదువుతారు, వచ్చేస్తుంది, కూర్చుంటే అయిపోతుంది. అది పెద్ద ఇష్యూనే కాదు అది. కాకపోతే మీ షెడ్యూల్స్ అవన్నీ చూసుకొని ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నేను క్లాస్ 1.5 అవర్ 1 అవర్ 20 మినిట్స్ చెప్తా మ్యాక్స్. 1 అవర్ 20 మినిట్స్లో ఈ 1 అవర్ 20 మినిట్స్ నేర్చుకుందని మీరు అట్లీస్ట్ స్టార్టింగ్లో 2 to 3 అవర్స్ అని పెట్టాల్సి వస్తాయి. బై డేస్ గోస్ ఆన్ మీరు ఆ ట్రాక్లోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత క్లాస్ని ఒక హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్లో మొత్తం చదివేస్తారు, మొత్తం అర్థం చేసుకుంటారు. అది చాలు అట్లది. అయితే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడున్న ప్రజెంట్ సినారీ అంటే మీ కంపెనీలో రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఎట్లుందో నాకు ఐడియా లేదు, కానీ ప్రజెంట్ మార్కెట్లో ఎవ్రీ కంపెనీ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఏంటంటే అంటే నా థింకింగ్ ఎట్లుండేది అంటే రిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటే ఉంటుంది ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ సైడ్ ఆప్షన్ అంతే, వన్ సైడ్ ఆప్షన్ అది అంతే. కానీ ఇప్పుడు నేను నా క్లాస్కి వచ్చి కూర్చొని మీరు నా ముందు కూర్చుంటే మిమ్మల్ని నేను ఎట్లా ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలంటే అసలు కంప్లీట్గా లేమెన్గా మీరు వచ్చి అవుట్ సైడ్ ఏం పంపిస్తే మీరు ఏ కంపెనీ సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యే విధంగా వెళ్ళాలి. అంటే ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏదో ఒక రిఫరెన్స్ మీద డిపెండ్ అయి వస్తే ఇక్కడ నాకు అది ఇంపార్టెంట్ కాదు. మీరు నేర్చేసుకొని మీరు డెఫినెట్గా అవుట్ సైడ్ కంపెనీకి వెళ్తే మీరు సర్వైవ్ అయ్యే విధంగా ఉండాలి, ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో కొట్టాలి, జాబ్ కొట్టాలి, వెళ్ళాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ నేను ఆలోచిస్తున్న పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ క్లాస్ రూమ్లో నేను ఎంత చెప్పినా మీరు ఎంత నేర్చుకున్నా సరే మొత్తం ఎంతవరకు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెట్టొచ్చు అంటే మ్యాక్స్ యూ కెన్ పుట్ 4 to 5 years ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. ఇంకా అంతమించి పెట్టేదాని స్కోప్ లేదు. ఒకవేళ పెట్టిన ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి, కంపెనీ వాళ్ళు మీకు మొత్తం సిచ్యువేషన్ డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది. మ్యాక్స్ 3, 4, 5 మ్యాక్స్, ఇంకా అంతమించి పెడితే కష్టం. ఇది పెట్టుకోవాలి, లాస్ట్ 3 years పెట్టుకొని చెప్పాలి. దాని బిఫోర్ లాస్ట్ 3 years ఏం చేశాను క్వశ్చన్ వస్తుంది. మీరు రిలేటివ్ ఫీల్డ్ చెప్పొచ్చు, అదంతా కూడా మీరు కన్విన్స్ మొత్తం వాళ్ళు కన్వే చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, వాళ్ళు కన్విన్స్ చేయగలిగితే అయిపోతుంది, అది మ్యాటర్ ఏం కాదు. అది క్వశ్చన్స్ డెఫినెట్గా పడతాయి. ఇంత ముందు కదా ఈ టైంలో ఏం చేశారు, ఈ లాస్ట్ 3 years అంటే ఇక్కడ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే లాస్ట్ 3 years మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే ఏదో కంప్లీట్ చేస్తున్నా ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ పెడతాం, ఇది రికగ్నైజ్డ్. ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళి ఇంటర్వ్యూలు ఇది రికగ్నైజ్, వాళ్ళు కన్ఫర్మ్, వాళ్ళు డెఫినెట్గా దీన్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారు. అంటే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఒక కంపెనీలో ప్రూవెన్, మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళు సపరేట్గా మీరు ఏదో ప్రూవ్ చేసుకుని పని లేదు, నాలెడ్జిబుల్ కాదని చెక్ చేసుకుంటాడు, యాక్టివ్ ఉన్నారు లేదని చెక్ చేసుకుంటాడు, తీసేసుకుంటాడు మీరు కరెక్ట్ యాక్టివ్ ఉంటే. పాయింట్ నెంబర్ 1. ఇక నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడున్న మార్కెట్లోకి జావా తీసేసుకొని నేర్చుకొని ఒక లెవెల్ ఒక సాచురేషన్ ఒక పాయింట్ వరకు వెళ్ళాలి అంటే ఏమేమి నేర్చుకోవాలి, ఎంతవరకు వెళ్ళాలి అంటే అప్ టు జావా అనేది ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ మార్కెట్ అంతా కూడా ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా మీదకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా ఇప్పుడు ఏదో సింపుల్గా అదివరకు ఒక 6-7 years బ్యాక్ వచ్చేసి ఏం నేర్చుకోవాల్సింటే కోర్ అండ్ అడ్వాన్స్ నేర్చుకోవాలి జాబ్ వచ్చేసి చెప్తాను ఆయన. కానీ ఇప్పుడు సిచ్యువేషన్ అట్లేదు, డ్రై మార్కెట్, డ్రై కంప్లీట్ డ్రై. ఈ డ్రై సీజన్లో మీరు ఏదో కోర్ అండ్ అడ్వాన్స్ నేర్చుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతారంటే వర్కౌట్ అవుతుంది, టైం వేస్ట్, మనీ వేస్ట్. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ వరకు వెళ్ళాల్సిందే పాయింట్. అక్కడ కూడా ఫుల్ స్టాక్లో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి మనకి నియర్లీ 14 to 15 సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది. అంటే మీరు ఆన్ అరౌండ్ మీరు ఏదైనా కొంత టైం తీసుకున్న లెర్నింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఓవరాల్గా హార్డ్లీ 10 months to 12 months, నియర్లీ 1 year మీరు స్పెండ్ చేయాల్సిందే. కంప్లీట్ 1 year పెట్టుకోవాల్సిందే. ఎందుకంటే కొంత డిఫరెంట్ ఫీల్డ్ మీరు ట్యూన్ అవ్వాలి, దీనికి కొంత టైం పడుతుంది. ఈ గ్రాడ్యువల్గా వెళ్తే ఉంది వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. నేను చెప్తున్నా కదా సిచ్యువేషన్ పట్టింది, ఎందుకంటే అది మొత్తం సెట్ చేసుకోండి. మీరు ఆల్మోస్ట్ జాబ్ అనేది కొట్టాలంటే 1 year. లక్కీగా ఏదైనా మిడిల్ ఏదైనా వేరే కంపెనీ ఓన్లీ కోర్ జాబ్ అడ్వాన్స్ మీద తీసుకుంటే అది ఓకే, అది లక్కీ కేసు. అవి కూడా కొన్ని జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి. మా దగ్గర స్టూడెంట్స్ కొంతమంది కోర్స్ కంప్లీట్ అవ్వకుండా జాబ్ వచ్చి వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. అది అన్ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్, చెప్పలేము అది. కానీ మన స్టాండర్డైజేషన్ పాయింట్ అయితే చూసుకుంటే డెఫినెట్లీ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ అది. ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్ అంతా ఫుల్ స్టాకే. ఎందుకంటే ప్రతి కంపెనీ అడుగుతున్న పాయింట్, మీరు పని చేయండి లేకుంటే మీకు క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. జాబ్ పోర్టల్ ఏదైనా ఓపెన్ చేసి చూడండి, నంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇవి ఉంటాయి కదా జాబ్ పోర్టల్స్ ఉంటాయి, గూగుల్కి వెళ్ళి జాబ్ పోర్టల్స్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి. దానిలో పోర్టల్స్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తే దానిలో జాబ్ డిస్క్రిప్షన్ ఉంటుంది. మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ ది కంపెనీస్ అన్ని కూడా ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా డెవలపర్ని అడుగుతారు. జరుగుతున్నది ప్రజెంట్ మార్కెట్లో. ఎందుకంటే సింపుల్ పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ అదివరకు ఎట్టుండేదంటే ఒక డెవలపర్ ఒక ఏరియాలోనే ఉండేవాళ్ళు. డెవలపర్ నేను జావా డెవలప్మెంట్ అంతే, నేను జావానే ఉండేవాడిని. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైపోతుందంటే ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా డెవలప్మెంట్ అంటే నేనే యూఐ డిజైన్ చేయొచ్చు, బ్యాక్ ఎండ్ డిజైన్ చేయొచ్చు, మిడిల్ వేర్ జావా అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ చేయొచ్చు, డిప్లాయ్మెంట్లో నేను పార్టిసిపేట్ చేయొచ్చు, మానిటరింగ్ చేయొచ్చు, మొత్తం డెవాప్స్ సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అది కూడా నేర్చుకుంటే మొత్తం ఇదంతా కూడా నేను చేయగలను. అంటే అదివరకు 5 to 6 ఎంప్లాయీస్ మెయింటైన్ చేసే బదులు ఇప్పుడు ఒక ఎంప్లాయీ మెయింటైన్ చేస్తే సరిపోతుంది. వాళ్ళకి కాస్ట్ కటింగ్ అంతా కూడా అయిపోతుంది కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు సాఫ్ట్వేర్ ఇండస్ట్రీలో సర్వైవ్ అవ్వాలంటే ఓన్లీ ద వర్డ్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ జావా డెవలపర్. ఇది జావా. ఎట్లానే పైథాన్ ఫుల్ స్టాక్ ఉంటుంది, అది కొంత తక్కువ టైంలో అయిపోద్ది. కానీ ఆపర్చునిటీ లెవెల్ జావాతో కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే పైథాన్ తక్కువ. ప్రోగ్రామింగే కదా, రెండు రెండు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్. ఇక్కడ కాకపోతే ఇంట్ ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 10 అంటాను, అక్కడ ఐ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ 10 అంటాం అంతే. ఆ వేరియేషన్ ఉంటుంది. అది ఒక షార్ట్ ఉంటుంది, ప్లస్ దాని ఏరియా డిఫరెంట్, డేటా అనాలిసిస్ సైడ్ అది. ఇది వచ్చేసాను ఎంటర్ప్రైజ్ అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్, బ్యాంక్ అప్లికేషన్ ఉంది, జావా బెస్ట్, పైథాన్ వర్కౌట్ అవ్వదు. ఇప్పుడు డేటా సైన్స్ ఉంది, మనకి డేటా సైన్స్ ఉంది, దానికి పైథాన్కి వెళ్ళాలి, అక్కడ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ లైబ్రరీస్ అవన్నీ ఉంటాయి, డేటా విజువలైజేషన్ అవన్నీ టూల్స్ ఉంటాయి, దానికి అటు వెళ్ళిపోవాలి అట్లా. సో ఇది కంప్లీట్గా ఇది అప్లికేషన్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ఉంది, హార్డ్లీ కోడింగ్ ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు. అయితే ఒక్కసారి ఆ కోడింగ్ అసలు పర్పస్ అనేది తెలుసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటే ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు. మా ప్రోగ్రామ్ రైటింగ్ డెడ్ ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది అట్ ద ఒక పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూకి వచ్చేసరికి. ఏదైనా చిన్న చిన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ మనమే ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తూ ఉండొచ్చు, ఎంతో నడుస్తూ ఉంటుంది. సో నేను చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే, మీరు క్లియర్గా జావా సైడ్ ఇప్పుడు ఎంత షిఫ్ట్ అయిపోయి వెళ్ళిపోవాలంటే 1 year టైం పెట్టుకోవాల్సిందే. అంతేగా, 1 year టైం పెట్టుకోవాలి ఇంకా కంప్లీట్. అంతేదే నేను చెప్పి అక్కడ ఆ జాబ్ని ఎక్కడ కూడా డిస్టర్బ్ కానికుండా సైడ్ ఇది నేర్చుకొని లాంగ్ రన్లో ఎప్పుడైతే ఇదంతా కూడా ఫుల్ ఫ్లెడ్జ్గా అయిపోతామో, అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కూడా ఫేక్ రెజ్యూమే ఒకటి ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకొని అప్లోడ్ చేసి ట్రయల్స్ చేయాలి. ఏదో ఒక ఫేక్ రెజ్యూమే మనం సెలెక్ట్ అయ్యేంత వరకు ట్రయల్స్ చేయాలి, మనం ఒరిజినల్ రెజ్యూమ్ పెట్టద్దు. అక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత కన్ఫర్మేషన్ వస్తే మనకి ఓకే, నేను ఇప్పుడు ఏ కంపెనీకి అయినా సెలెక్ట్ అయితే కన్ఫర్మేషన్, అప్పుడు ఒరిజినల్ రెజ్యూమ్ పెట్టుకొడితే వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఈ ప్రాసెస్ అంతా ఇది. ప్లస్ ఆ 3 years ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎట్లా అంటే, బయట నంబర్ ఆఫ్ కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ ఉన్నాయి. మీరు బై మూవింగ్ ఆన్ టు ద సబ్జెక్ట్ అట్ ద ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది కోర్స్ వచ్చేకి క్లాస్లో ఒక 300-400 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటే అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 70% ఆఫ్ మెంబర్స్ ఆర్ లుకింగ్ ఫర్ ఫేక్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ బయట. అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీరు వాళ్ళతో వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటారు. ఆ ట్రావెల్లో ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీరు అట్ ద ఎండ్కి వచ్చేసరికి అన్ని తెలిసిపోతాయి, ఎవరు ఇస్తారు ఏంటి అనేది, అట్లా ఎట్లా ఉండదు. కాకపోతే అఫీషియల్గా మన ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ సైడ్ మనం ఏమేమి మాట్లాడడం కానీ ఆటోమేటిక్ జరిగిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. అది ఏమైంది చెక్ చేశారా? చూడండి ఒకసారి చూడండి. నాగూర్ బాబు అండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. ఏముందండి, మీరు జనరల్గా వచ్చి చెక్ చూడొచ్చు, అసలు ఏం జరుగుతుంది అనేది ఒక క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది మీకు. ఓకే 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 ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ గైజ్. అండ్ ఉందా, ఎక్కడుంది, జేబులోనే ఉందా? Yeah, guys, I think some questions are available now. Let me answer for your questions, guys. Just 1 minute. I'll answer all of your questions. 1 minute. How many days it will take to complete this course? And today is the second day or third day. What is the fee for this course? Ashish, just 1 minute. Related to fees, guys, then I'm not related to that. Then better to contact with our admin people. They'll be available in these numbers for offline and online. Please check this. Then they will give more clarity on the fees and all. That's one thing. And this is like what I'm telling to you. Just it is a few classes I've taken there. Actually, third topic I'm talking there, but first 2 topics I will take backup classes. No need to worry for it. Then just a few classes I've taken there. That few classes videos also we will provide there. Every class videos will be provided, so we can cope up with that. Okay, that's one thing. No. Next one is then introduction class only. Oops is not yet started there. Oops onwards, actual Java will start. Before that, all the fundamental classes I'm taking now. Ashish, understand this what I'm telling to you. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, Bhagyashri, right. Sir, what will be the duration of the core Java? How many classes have been done before this class? Yeah. Then core Java duration minimum it will take 3 to 4 months of time minimum. Why? Because I need to discuss up to Java 19th version as of now. So right from starting up to Java 19, it will take minimum 3 to 4 months of time. Don't have any second thought of it. Minimum 3 to 4 months of time I will take. And the timing here, what I'm telling there, here at 7:30 to 9 only fundamental classes I will take. Whoops onwards, object orientation onwards, I will take your class at 6 o'clock, 6 to 7:30 whoops, and the 7:30 to 9 all the fundamental classes here I'm taking now. I'm planning like this. Guys, everybody understand this. The schedules here I'm telling to you. All right. So now this is what I'm telling there. This is a schedule actually. Now here fundamental class I'm taking there, but actual core Java will start at what time there? 7 to 7:30. Please recognize this, guys. What I'm telling you now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not like this. Now here I provided this. Next after that, how many previous classes should I watch, sir? Okay, fine. Recorded videos will be provided, guys. Then don't worry. I think so. Then whenever we completed your registration process there and send your pay slip to this number, especially through this number, immediately our people will send that link to you, all classes links to you, so that you can check for it. All right. Yeah, definitely. In full stack Java, offline classes timing and online classes time same, sir. Now this is both at a time they are happening. Guys, observe carefully. These are the batches actually. Then today now I'm taking core Java class there. Core Java is available in all the batches. No, then full stack Java also we started today. Then where Angular or React, either of this here we can cover. We are able to cover. Okay, either Angular or React. That either of these things are going to be covered. Offline timings are same, sir. Then at a time I'm taking offline and online both. At a time I'm taking there both at a time. Okay, understand it. Maybe recorded sessions are going to be provided up to 1 year officially, but even after 1 year also we are going to maintain that drive. I don't think so. We are not going to remove that videos there. Maybe up to 1 year official time. Then after that also that videos will be available for you. Okay, right. Ashish, right, guys. Anything else? Aruna, then Mac OS. Then I will take separate session. Don't worry. Okay. Actual class are already started, sir. Already started. Their actual sessions are already started. Okay. Whoops concepts maybe within a week. Within a week, I will start Whoops concepts there at 6 o'clock. Yeah. Thank you, Aruna. Thank you. Srinivas, sir, I'm going to start like Whoops concepts maybe in the next week, maybe in the next Thursday or Friday, something else like this. Complete Java course fee is how much? Please contact our admin people, guys, regarding this fee related things. No, or our admin people will talk with you regarding that fee related things. Then I don't like to talk about money related things in my classes now. Then myself is a trainer for Java. Java is going on between us, not money. You can talk with your admin people. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Every notes will be provided as a soft copy. Vamsi Sai, definitely. So this is whatever the class notes I'm providing it that we are able to get. One PDF material also we are able to get. But at the time of discussing the classes, what classes here we are discussing there, on the base of that only here we are getting it. Okay, check this. Right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, how can we contact with admin people? Sai Kumar, just these are the numbers there on screen. You can see these numbers, no? Just we can take that. Yeah, 6 o'clock link I will provide to you. When I'm going to take the class at 6 o'clock, I'll provide that link to you guys. Don't worry. 6 o'clock class link I will provide you later on whenever I'm going to take the 6 o'clock classes now. Okay. Yeah, I'll get soft copy materials and everything. Don't worry. Right? Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Thanks a lot. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow at 7:30. I'll see the content. Thank you. Thanks a lot.